Shalom to the Royal Priesthood, it's your boy KD84, coming back here one more again with a short vid. This is in a quick response to, Dunn, the finance guy. But before I do that, I just wanted to make a clarification on my last video. When it came to my first few sentences regarding Soleimani, I made a mistake and said Iran when I meant to say Saudi Arabia. But that's for those who watched my last video. I meant to say Saudi Arabia. I just slipped up and said Iran by mistake. But I'm just there to clarify that Soleimani was in agreement of that secret deal with Saudi Arabia before Trump got to him. I just wanted to make that clarification before I went and go ahead with this video. Now, this is my response to Dunn, the finance guy, and I definitely agree with every point that he said, but I'm just here to add a little bit to his video by saying that college itself is a business. They are basically there to sell information, even if it's old, outdated, ineffective, and it doesn't match up with today's economy. See, folks like to sit up there and tell you that, college is the way to go when you got all these teachers, because these loans have been backed by the government, they got these teachers around here, selling debt to children. There is nothing new under the sun. They've been selling debt to us for years, ever since there's been an option. Now, the fact that colleges is being too expensive, Mark Cuban said it best, that there will be a correction in the education market. And I believe that correction, I think that bubble is going to pop right in the next 2 years. When you look at the numbers, the numbers when it comes to the declining numbers is going up. There are less people going to college more than ever before. I see in the past 2 years. So the fact that college is a business and their product is to sell ineffective, outdated information, and if they continue to sell this information, they're not going to gain much traction. So they're just there to sell you faulty information in exchange for your child getting a $100,000 to $200,000 debt bill that they're not going to be able to pay. This is how companies like Navient and other student loan companies get in the game. They make a deal with the government and they get paid off to the backs of your child's student loan bill. This is why majority of 20-year-olds are flat broke when they graduate from college. Yeah, they're getting that degree, but they're not earning any money off of it yet. And I absolutely agree with Dunn, the finance guy, as far as college being the absolute worst way to start off your career. The internet has blown it up so wide open. You can learn about any subject. You really don't need to go to college to learn that subject. Now, the big trick about it is these big companies, now they're requiring these degrees in order to get these low-paying blue-collar jobs. See, that's the trick. Because I read the latest article from one of his videos saying that, you need a bachelor's degree to do blue-collar work. I say that is the biggest scam in the world. So, yeah, I'm just here to reiterate that college is a business. The deans of these schools, the CEOs of these schools, they're just there to sell seats so they can make money because they're already in partnership with the government. And this is how they get rich. They get rich off selling seats to your child. That's how they do it. They get rich off of your child taking on that debt deal. That's how they do it. They sell seats to sell you ineffective, outdated information. That's how they do it. So, shout out to those who watched my last video. And shout out one to the Royal Priesthood, who everybody else who tunes in. It's your boy KD84, and I am gone.